Hello, friends. I'm up past my bedtime, but it's been an interesting day, and I wanted to tell you a story. It's a story of a magical place where gamers meet once a year, see their friends that they only see once a year, play games until the wee hours of the morning, reconnect with their community, where geek kids can have the free run of the place because they're going to be completely safe and everyone's going to look out for them, where they get to play their first LARPs and their first D&D games and just embrace this culture that they don't get to have in their schools or in their day-to-day communities. And there's a big beautiful place to waste your money on dice, because you always need more dice, and new games that are coming out, and crafts from artisans who make really cool stuff. And there's miniature painting demos, a whole bunch of live action role-playing games to take part in. And more than anything, I really emphasize this just sense of community, that for a gamer, a board gamer or a role-playing gamer, it's hard to find, especially with that number of people. It's called Kubla Khan. My family goes every year. I even took my daughter there as a baby. She laid in a little bassinet under the table while we played board games. So she was asleep. She was fine. I think my son's been to every one of them since he was born. It's canceled this year. It's a blow. My whole family looks forward to it every year. It's like what we do instead of taking a yearly trip to Disneyland or something. And I'm really disappointed. I haven't told the kids yet. I didn't have it in me today to do so. They're going to be bummed. My daughter has some really great friends that she loves, and she only sees them there once a year. And they're growing up together in a way. And she's just in her own there, She runs around with her friends. They love her. Last year I was in the pool with our son, and she and her and all these tween girls were in the pool, and Celia came out in her bathing suit ready to go in, and they all were super excited she was there and cheered for her. And my kids are great. They're also kind of weird. And anywhere that they have that kind of community is very powerful. And it's very important to me that they get that. So A friend of mine, I posted on Facebook about how I was disappointed and really bummed. And a friend of mine who has never been there before made a comment like, if a con being canceled is the worst thing that you can imagine, then um, you know you probably have it pretty good. And I do have it good, no doubt. But I don't think you can get an idea of what it means to people if you haven't been. It's really beautiful, and I'm looking forward to it coming back next year. Um, but I'm gonna be really sad to miss it this year. And it's also just kind of underscoring this fact that this is gonna take a while. Kubla Khan was scheduled for Memorial Day weekend. And it's possible that, it's a huge effort to plan it. So it's possible that under the chaos right now, the organizers just can't manage. And I respect that. It's possible they're trying to just do the right thing by calling it now so that instead of at the last minute. But the fact is, we are going to be sheltering at home for a while. The projections are all over the place, of course, but I think we're going to be sheltering through Easter. My town does this amazing Easter event every year for all the families. It's going to be canceled. I get sad every time I go into the pharmacy and see the Easter decorations in there. We'll all still have Easters at home. We'll work it out, we'll do something fun. It'll be fun. But I don't know. I just feel kind of robbed. I feel like my kids are being robbed. They're also being robbed of the rest of their school year. And my daughter goes to this amazing school. Just amazing. So it sucks. It does. I also got sick today, or at least I actually have been having like a minor sore throat for about a week. Kept waiting for it to go away. Now I've got sniffles. I had bad sinus pressure earlier today. It could very likely be a cold, but who knows, right? And it's just weird. Like, I saw on Facebook, I might have a cold, and everybody jumps on me to like make sure I don't have a fever, make sure I know what the signs are. I know all the signs. I have been obsessively reading coronavirus stuff for weeks. I know what to look for. I know when to go to the doctor. I'm fine. Everything's going to be fine. And chances are it is just a cold. We'll see. We just have to wait and see at this point. But it did spark this funny in a different time, funny in retrospect, I guess, scramble to find a thermometer, because we have this thing called a fever reader, and it's this little plastic thing that you put on your forehead, and basically uses mood ring technology to tell you if you have a fever or not, but it's not very precise. So I wanted to make sure we had a decent thermometer. So if somebody in our household does get a fever, we can have actual information to give a doctor other than the fever reader says there is a fever. Apparently there are no thermometers anywhere. I contacted a lot of people to see if they've seen any around in our local stores and stuff. I had a friend all ready to jump in her car and drive an hour away to a Target to get me a thermometer, and then come and leave it on my doorstep. But according to the Target website, there are no thermometers anywhere near us. And I called a couple places. Nope. So, no thermometers. I tried ordering some. I looked at ordering some on Amazon. They will get here in May if I order them off Amazon. So yeah, no thermometers. Fortunately, my husband says that he magically can read the fever reader better than I can, so he can give me a more accurate reading than I could myself. Who knows? Might be fine. Yeah. Oh, but one really good thing happened today, and you can see it behind me. And that is my studio/office is done. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. My studio/office is done being painted, and it is beautiful. And so starting tomorrow, if I'm feeling better, I can work from here instead of in the living room or my bedroom or any other place where children can crawl into my lap and destroy what I'm doing. That is really cool. I'm very excited about that. Also excited about having this project, which is to set up this space. And I've got some great ideas. I'm really, really excited about it. So this was definitely my rainbow peeking through the clouds today. And it's a big rainbow. It's a big, beautiful rainbow. I'm happy with it. So, yep, that's what's been going on. Interesting times. Yeah, tomorrow I have some thoughts about some topics I want to cover. One thing I really want to talk about is social distancing and human touch, and I think that will be the topic of tomorrow's vlog. But for now, good night, stay safe, stay well, and I will talk to you soon.